All right. It has been a few days. I don't even know how long it's been. I think we filmed Friday whenever Mutabel came through to do the podcast. So whatever. Saturday was our anniversary, mine and Jessica's anniversary, our 2nd year anniversary. Been together for 5, but that was our 2nd year married. So we went out, we celebrated that. We filmed it. I don't know if the video will be up. And if it is, I can put a link somewhere. I have no idea which I need to point anymore. So here, we'll put a link there if it's up. If not, you can check out our Vince and Jessica YouTube channel, which that will be in the description at least. But anyway, got a lot of boxes in, and actually one more, which is over there, but it's fine. So I have a bad habit. I order a lot of stuff. I don't even remember what I ordered. So let's find out together. So this one is another charging cord. So what I will probably do is I'm going to keep this one down here so that whenever I'm in here filming or whatever, I can have a cord coming from that side over here when I'm sitting down. That way, keep my phone charged, because I do use it sometimes during either podcasts or virtual meetings or whatever. So that cord's just going to live in here. I have another cord that's connected right now into camera 3, like that whole power strip. So that'll be facing a black wall, which we will get to there later. But let's go ahead and start with the next one. In order to open this, I'm going to use this dragon knife that my dad used to own. And we'll put that to use. And what is this? This is, I have no idea. Oh, I'm excited for this one. This is a handheld haze machine. I've been wanting one so bad since I saw this one video of people using it and giving that real hazy look in the background, the Netflix style interviews. So I really want to test this out. Maybe soon, very soon. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. Just put that there. Let's see. In this box, helps if I cut it the right way. And I know someone's gonna tell me something about bringing that toward me, but it's fine. This is a pretty dull knife. It's not like it's gonna stab me too hard. All right, so this one has a few things in it. Oh, that's cool. I bought this, which it's gonna go on our travel tripods. Just the extra tripod. It will be for the camera that we're filming on right now, the action cam. Let me get this out. I hate when they do that. They put the magnet on the outside on the bubble wrap area, and it's just stupid. But there, okay, got that off. So now this is a dual mount. This screws into the tripod, and you can put your action cam on it, and then you can lift this up, and if your phone has a magnet, which most do nowadays, it can attach to that. Oops, I've been dropping stuff all day. From what I saw, I thought there was one more. Oh, that's cool. Thought there was one more on here, one more hole, but I guess not. So one thing, I wonder if it's screwed in there. I don't know how that would work, because I would like a tilt to be on the camera. So I just got to try it out. I'm going to screw this in, and it looks like it's tiltable at least a little bit. So I might be able to tilt it somewhat, which is pretty cool. And then the phone mount part, the action cam I'm using is magnetic. Excuse me, so I'll be able to put it on either side, and if this doesn't tilt enough, I can put it here, move it around a little bit. And this whole thing should be magnetic. Yeah, it is. I don't think it's very strong magnetic, but we'll see. We'll have to test that out. Maybe I can put it on just a or like a metal surface and have it on there too, but I'm gonna try this one out. That's trash now. And then I got us these airplane tags because we are traveling a lot. It's not so much to have our information on it in case it gets lost because we have air tags and everything, but it's more about being able to find our bag easier. It's never failed. My Think Tank 30, I see a lot of bags that look similar to it. And it's like, is that one it? Is that one it? Is that one it? And I always get not confused, but I always mistaken it for a different one. So bought these just a bright color so I can tell the difference. I guess what I could have did cheaper is just get some gaff tape and put it on it. I have multicolored gaff tape. Huh. That probably would have worked, but I'm sure over time it would have gotten worn out. But I got two of these because I like the blue color a lot. And just whatever. What is this? Oh, a luggage weight thing, a luggage scale. Because we do pack our bags a lot and very heavily, I'm I'm kind of getting a little tired of guessing how much it weighs. Like, yes, we have a scale, but we have a restroom scale, and I don't want to put like stuff on it and end up messing it up. But we have I got these. So now, whenever it comes time to weigh our luggage, I'll know exactly how much is in it. I bought new things right here, which is what we'll get to. And currently, the Think Tank Production Manager 50 comes in at 92 pounds, and the 30 comes in at 43 pounds. The 43 can go to a max of 50, and the 93 can go to a max of 100. So I'm not trying to like max them out or anything, but if I can figure out how much these weigh inside of it, I'll know what lights I can take outside of the ones I'm already taking. If I can take my 660C or my 360C, or if I can get by with the panel lights, or if I could take a different boom stand or whatever, just kind of being able to play around with how much everything weighs. This is going to come in handy instead of having to find out last minute at the airport. And that's that for that box. So now we'll start with this. These are the, you can see this, Amaran. We can turn it this way. These are the Amaran Pano 60Cs. I bought these when they were having the sale. They were having a sale on the the two light kit. Normally, I would prefer stronger lights, but my goal for these is to use them as hair lights. Ugh, that's a pretty hefty package right there. I almost cut that too. Anyway, these are the 60Cs. Let's go ahead and open them up. But yeah, I plan on using one as a hair light, and depending on ease of use, how quick it is to set up, how much I like them, how much brighter or less bright they are versus the PT4C, which is a tube light, which I have right here. Right here. I tried this one out on the shoot. I'm mixed on it. Like, I liked it as a hair light, but the light stands and the boom that we're taking, it's just heavy. So it's kind of like going down, or the light stand itself was kind of tilting. I mean, I was able to put some counterweights on it, but those counterweights, that's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 pounds of counterweight just to support this. That's 14 pounds I can get back from the, I'm just going to call it the 50. The tall bag is a 50. That's 14 pounds I can get back from the tall bag. Well, maybe 4. I mean, 10, maybe 10 pounds back because I do have to have a counterweight on there. And this is just heavy. I'm thinking about returning these and getting the 2-foot tubes instead, which sucks because the sale is no longer on, but I think a 2-foot tube would be better as far as weight goes, but these did give off a really nice from hair to shoulder look. I just don't think they were strong enough. No, they look nice. They really did look nice. I will try and post a video somewhere here, I guess, this area. I'll post a video over here of how it looked, and it looked nice. It really did. It had that nice hair, shoulder, and because these aren't very strong compared to the T4C, it's just enough output to give that glow to someone. What I do like about this is because they are so long, if I had a better light stand and length of it, I could put them between two people and you can get both hair and shoulder from both people like in the center. So I thought that was nice. Where this will come in, it's supposedly lighter than this. We will find out than the tube light. We will find out if it's lighter or not. But I'm thinking this will be my new hair light, and it's just a hair light. But I do want to compare it to the 120C that I have, the Ray 120C, which is like pretty small. So compare this to that, and then compare this to the 120 to the tube light, and see which one I really like the most. But because these come in a pack of 2, I'm thinking if I used both of them, I could have a hair on 2 people when we do have 2 people on camera, which lately seems to be a lot more often versus not. We've been doing like a husband and wife business owners. We've been doing husband and wife business owners together instead of one by one. So this would come in handy for something like that, being able to get 2 hair lights on all of them. If there's only one person, one can be the hair light, one can be the backlight. But I know I've been doing a lot of talking. Let's open this, see how it looks. This is as you know, it's my first time opening it. And I like to kind of look through everything, and I'm going to forget what stuff is. This looks like a diffusion. These are double diffusions. This is just a handle. Okay, this is the grid. I will open everything eventually. I'm wanting to get the lights out first. Here we go. So these are the panel lights. These are the 60Cs, the Amaran Pano 60C. It's funny that I originally started with panel lights. If you haven't seen it, check out my Don't Have Rich Friends video with my lights. Cheap little lights. And I originally had the panel lights, and I didn't know anything back then. I was just like, well, I got some lights. They weren't strong enough overall. I did the shoot, found out how weak they were, and eventually started upgrading to the Bowens, like the 120Cs and the 300Ds and all that. So I eventually upgraded to those, and I never looked back to panels. Then I've been getting lots of ads on Facebook and Instagram about the panel lights, Pano lights. And I did a little bit of research, and I've been back and forth. For ease of use, supposedly these will win, meaning that all I need to do, if it's in here somewhere, let's see, let's keep looking for this. All I need to do, oh, that's cool. It came with some tripods, some light stands, not tripods. That's pretty cool. Is set this up. Let's move this out the way. I think it's pretty, all right. See how high this gets. All right, so it doesn't get very high. Normally, well, hold on, we can get a little bit higher. All right, this is as high as it gets. All right, that's pretty good. That's not bad right there. It's off screen, so it gets pretty high up. Of course, that is fully extended, which I don't like to do. It's got a little bit of wobble, but I am on carpet. It does have this little hook, little sandbag hook. I don't know if you can see that or not. See if I can come closer. Got that little hook on it that you can put something heavy to hold it down. I've learned the hard way to always have something holding this down, even if it's like a backpack or whatever, just something heavy to hold it down. I was doing a shoot and oh man, I, I have these ultra lightweight light stands. I'll just keep this in this box, this bag. And I was doing a corporate shoot. I knew it was going to happen. I accidentally bumped it and it just fell down. Thankfully, the lights still work. All right. And there are these lights that I'm using. So one of these fell down, but it still works. Where's the? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's these. All right. So, because yeah, the reason I'm questioning it is because I did sell two of them. I guess I had four. I don't know. I remember selling two of them and I have these now. All right. Let's put this on here. And we're going to get the panel light. I'm sure y'all have done lots of research on these panel lights if you're interested in them, but the ace lock is what it's called, is magnetic. So it, I don't think, let's see, it's magnetic, so it kind of fights you when you're trying to put it on backwards. The button is always on the back. I was just not paying attention. So it's magnetic. It will attach and click. And now let's tighten this down a little bit. Yeah, and it's so that's as far as that goes. That's all you have to, excuse me, that's all you have to do is just put it on there and you're essentially good to go outside of power. Whereas the rays that I have, I'm using a, what is it called? A Quick Dome 60 and a Quick Dome or Light Dome 90. So I'm using a 60 and a 90 on it, where these ones, oh, that's cool, it's USB. So this is USB powered. I know I'm getting off track again, but the the 120s, I use the Bones mount 60 and 90 soft boxes, which if you've ever used a 90 centimeter softbox, it is annoying. You open it and the way we do it is we kind of push it against the ground and then clamp it. It's a lot of effort to put it on. The 60 is not too bad. You kind of just open it, pop it, and you're good to go. Now let's add this grid. We'll see how this goes. Let's chunk that. And I've watched quite a few videos on these, so I'm super excited to see. This one comes with the diffusion and the grid on it. Not the grid, the box, whatever. Well, I don't know what they call it, soft box, I guess. And then this is the grid part, the egg crate. So let's attach this to it really fast. All right. It's pretty easy. I have the F22C as well, and that right there takes a little bit of time to put together. So this is pretty nice that it just attaches really fast. And then, is there a top and bottom? I think so. And now this will attach here. That's, and then there's a little white spot here. Okay. So what I just learned is you want to put the white part on first before you attach it to the ace lock. All right. That took much longer than what it should have, but you can see this white line right here. This is just another secure thing. There's two of them, but for whatever reason, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't bring it over it, and this just kept getting knocked back in, and whatever. I decided one line is good, and just strap it right there. So now let's test the length of this really quick. I just want to see how high it can get. All right. So it is fully extended, and this will probably need an extension cord on it, depending on how far I keep the plug. We'll just keep this right here. But yeah, I mean, it gives you good length, so it's not bad. Just bring it down. One thing I will say that I am very, what's the word? What's that word? Bougie? I mean, the other word for bougie. Picky. Okay. Anyway, one thing I will say that I've grown to love is air cushion. This is not air cushion. It's like pick it up, drop it, it drops. I have some light stands that are air cushioned, so whenever you drop it like that, it just goes like, and it is, oh, it's so nice. I never realized just how nice those were until I bought some, and now I want everything to be air cushioned. I do have some light stands that are not air cushioned that still drop like that, but I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Those are the carbon fiber ones I use. So it's just nice to have. It's a really nice thing to have. Is it needed? No, but if you can get it, I suggest to get it. Now let's see. I'm going to turn this on. One click. Let's make this into studio mode. For those who don't know, studio mode is if you have it in a studio like this, you can turn on the lights. Like, so I have all mine set up by voice control. If I say turn on lights, all lights will turn on. If I say turn off lights, all lights will turn off. Everything is just plugged into stuff. So if you were to walk in and say turn on lights, they just automatically turn on. That's what studio mode is. So if you were to plug it into something, it will just automatically turn on. Since we're going on shoots, I'm going to keep that one off. At least that's the plan with these ones. That way, as soon as I turn them on, I don't blind people, because you do not want to blind people. What is this? I'm going to go back. It has a custom mode. I don't know what rotation is. Let's just make it HSI. No, you know what? We'll do CCT. And if we double click, it'll be HSI. I need to connect it to my phone, but I'm using the phone as a monitor right now just so I can make sure I'm in frame on stuff. But now let's do CCT. All right. This is at 50%. And I hate that color, so that's 2300. We're going to make this 56. There. That's 56 right now at 50%. This is at 100%. I mean, it's pretty bright. It's bright overall. I won't really know until I try it out on a shoot. I mean, I'm not trying to get too technical with it. I don't have any of the light meters and all that kind of stuff you see other people with yet. So This looks like it'd be bright enough to do hair lights. Let's turn this down. The Amaran rays, if you twist the knob, like it'll be a flow. These ones, the panos don't seem to have that flow, but if you twist it, it goes pretty far. So like, let me start at 100. One full twist, well, half twist puts me at 85. It's about 75, right? But now if I just twist it fast, that was 40, and that's 0. So it's not too bad if you just want to do it like that. Let's test out the colors because I love colors. Let's go back, HSI mode. Let's change the hue. Yeah, I'm happy with that color, like 200. And I'm at 50%, 100%. So again, it's not very bright, but it's bright enough for what I probably need to use it for. It's not touchscreen, by the way, but let's turn this back down. Let's set that to 20%. It's got an RGB mode too. So it has RGB and HSI, but we'll just do CCT. Let's see what the fan, smart fan. That's it. I mean, that's really it on this. Go ahead and turn this one off. So you hold it down to turn it off. Down to the side. Put this here. And it does come with, like I said, it does come with another layer of diffusion, or you can just use this diffusion by itself. You would just put it directly on it, which I will probably never do that. Comes with an Allen wrench for some reason. I'm not sure what you're going to tighten on that. Maybe the ace lock? I don't know. Just drop that in there. The other grid, the other diffusion. Some of that straps, and we'll just put that back in. I do wonder, I could probably fit the other panels in this too. We'll test that out because the less how do you put unprotected stuff, the less packages I can pack, the better. But now let's get to this one, because this is the Pano 120s. See, those are the ones that I originally bought, and I only wanted to get these ones. But then I kept thinking about it and thinking about it. It's like, well, there is a sale right now. Maybe I should just get the 60Cs as well, use those as hair lights. So, yep. Now, these are the 120Cs. From what I've seen and read, they're like laptop size. So let's take that out. Drop that down. Let's go ahead and open up this one. You know what? Put that one out. Open up this one. Yeah, that knife is not sharp at all. Which is also a good thing for me, because I'll probably end up stabbing myself. Right. So it does come in its own little bag. You know, I actually told one of my clients about these, and I don't know if on the website it says free. They clicked it and they thought it was a free gift, because I tried doing the same thing and I didn't get the barn doors. They got barn doors and all kinds of stuff, which I'm pretty jealous about. So whenever I set up their panel lights for them, they had all those extra things. It's like, man, those barn doors are nice. So I'm probably gonna have to buy some eventually. So this is the 60C. I mean the 120C. And if you can't tell, it is already much bigger. I already have it over there. Let me grab the other one. So 60C. Oops. 120C. It is, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more than a fourth of it, but so it's about a little bit more than a fourth of the 60C. It's a lot heavier versus the 60. It does feel heavier than the Ray, so we'll have to check that out. But let's see what all this one came with. I was really looking forward to those barn doors too. Do they have... This brick is bigger, so these cores are definitely bigger than what came with the 60s. It's not bad, but when trying to set up very fast, now I'm gonna have to label these, and like these are gonna be 120Cs and those will be 60Cs, because Jessica does help me set up a lot. Normally we'll take turns, like sometimes I'll set up lights, she'll set up cameras. Lately she's been setting up cameras. So if I'm stuck on lights, setting these up, I'll know, but I'll have to teach her how I'm organizing these. I did not get tripods with these light stands. I'm always going to call them tripods. I could have gotten some free ones, but if I would have placed the order together, these 60Cs with the 120Cs, then yes, I would have gotten free tripods, light stands. But because I placed them separately, I did not get them. And these do have a locking mechanism. I learned that when I was setting it up for them. Right there, and then a twist. So now you can't pull it out. It's kind of locked in. Where'd the back go? So this one is pretty minimal with what it comes with. It has it has the ace lock, which is right here. It has the fusion, and it has the softbox. And it does come with an egg crate. Let's open up these. I haven't tried it yet, but I am curious if I can just keep the egg crate on it and then try closing it. It's not like this takes a long time to do, but anything that I can do faster is always more beneficial. That way we don't have to spend hours and hours trying to set everything up. Let's see. No, it doesn't close. I mean, that's fine. Sucks, but that's fine. All right, we're back. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or what, but it is not user-friendly. Those two white lines in it, like the two straps, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to break it if I try and like shove it in there and put them on it. It feels like it's going to break. So instead of that, I just put it over those white lines. And I'm not a big fan of this because it feels like these are gonna pop off at any moment. see, I don't think you can see it, but it feels like they're gonna pop off at any moment, and I don't know. I don't like that, but with that in mind, ease of use, just putting it on it, strapping it up, sure, I guess it's quicker, but at this point, I would rather just use the raise. So rotation just rotates. I don't know if you can see it, the little screen. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I don't think I would ever use that. This is at 12%. So this is at 100%. Let's aim it at right there. So you can see what is 100. This is at 12%, which it's barely doing anything, but let's make this 100. There. So that's 100. So 100 here, go away, oops, 100 here. I know, super scientific, right? But, all right, and that is it. The 60C, the 120C, and a few little accessories. Like I'd mentioned, the haze. I cannot wait to try this. I mean, I'm excited for these, don't get me wrong, but I really want to try this. I also bought a boom mic. That's a Free C boom mic. I've had it before, but trying to put the 120C on it, it was too heavy. So I'm hoping the 60C will, the Pano 60C will be lighter than the Ray was with the modifier and the other stuff. So I'm gonna test that out next. Not on camera, I'll just test it out, but that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If there's anything else that y'all wanna see, just comment below. But I will see y'all next time.